Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. Hi, welcome back. Now we're going to do 1 Kings chapter 4. So King Solomon was king over all Israel, and these were the princes which he had: Azariah, the son of Zadok the priest. There's a whole bunch of weird names here. I'm not going to be able to pronounce them right. So there's a scribe, there's a recorder, there's a person that's over the host, there's Abiathar were the priests, the son of Nathan was over the officers, Zabad, the son of Nathan, was principal officer and the king's friend, and Ahishar was over the household, and another guy was over the tribute, or the, i.e., constricted labor. And Solomon had 12 officers over all Israel, which provided victuals for the king and his household. Each man his month and a year made provision. And these are their names: the son of Hur in Mount Ephraim. So they just named each one of these sons, all 12 of them. Let's see, down to verse 15, more sons. 17 Jehoshaphat, the son of Peruah is in Issachar. Okay, verse 20. Judah and Israel were many, as the sand which is by the sea, in multitude, eating and drinking and making merry. And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river, i.e., the Euphrates, unto the land of the Philistines, and unto the border of Egypt. They brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life. And Solomon's provision for one day was 30 measures of fine flour and 60 measures of meat, 10 fat oxen and 20 oxen out of the pastures, and 100 sheep, beside harts and roebucks and fallow deer and fatted fowl. For he had dominion over all the region on this side of the river, from Tifsah, even to Azah, or Gaza, over all the kings on this side of the river, and he had peace on all sides round about him. And Judah and Israel dwelt safely, confidently, securely, every man under his vine and under his fig tree, from Dan even to Beersheba, all the days of Solomon. And Solomon had 40,000 stalls of horses for his chariots, and 12,000 horsemen. And those officers provided victual for King Solomon, and for all that came unto King Solomon's table, every man in his month. They lacked nothing. Barley also and straw for the horses and dromedaries, or fast steeds, brought they unto the place where the officers were, every man according to his charge. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding exceeding much, and largeness of heart, even as the sand that is on the seashore. And Solomon's wisdom excelled the wisdom of all the children of the east country, and all the wisdom of Egypt. For he was wiser than all men, than Ethan the Ezrahite, and Heman, and Shalcol, and Darda, the sons of Mahal, and his fame was in all nations round about. I wonder if those guys are wise guys too. And he spake 3,000 proverbs, and his songs were 1,005. Prophet Joseph Smith said that the songs of Solomon was not to be considered inspired. And he spake of trees, from the cedar tree that is in Lebanon, even unto the hyssop that springeth out of the wall. He spake also of beasts, and of fowl, and of creeping things, and of fishes. And there came of all people to hear the wisdom of Solomon, from all kings of the earth which had heard of his wisdom. And that's the end of chapter 4, and we'll see you next time. Maybe he's going to get wiser. We'll see what happens.